Move. Coming, you don't sleep. Just a minute. Let me get this one guy. Got you. Why'd you die way over here?
Behind you.
Let's go.
Speed up.
East ahead.
Interrupted my spell.
East ahead.
Not bad, envoy.
Yes. Windwalker's ring. What's that do? Slowly regenerate up to 50% of your maximum health. How does that work with our other ability we just got? I wonder. Dang it, I always push the wrong one. There we go. Why can't they put an R and an L on there or something? I always do the wrong one. What are you? Can I ride you? Can't knock you off.
don't think I've ever seen any hidden building like that, but it looks familiar. We can take a look, can't we?
Vanish him.
Let's finish this.
What? Ignore me, I'm watching.
Quick as a fox. Down, please.
That's it? Dead end? Oh. Windwalker boots. Got some new boots. %, dodge distance, +4 to dexterity. Thank you. Our first legendary boots. Or unique, not legendary. Or is it legendary when it's yellow? Let's see. Whatever. We're beefing our character up. Getting ready for the final fight. Is there fast travel anywhere around here? We can upgrade more of our equipment. If we can get back to camping.
I'll never understand the
Really?
infinite love for death traps.
My faith has been rewarded. God function has sent unto me a kith, a dwarf named Aedyr, who awakened with me with Margren's prayers. Aedyr worshipped me, and in his prayer I see the reflection of payback. Once again I have purpose. Aedyr tells me he comes from a settlement named Solus, and that in this settlement there once dealt a dwarf named Nandrew, who received divine knowledge from no divinity. For the first time in many multiples of task time, I think that I can truly pray I can fulfill God function. I must go into Solus and discover all traces of the encrusted and utterly extirpate, whatever remains of them. Extirpate? 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 Run! Ouch. That was just an example of how you don't go doing that. Just so you can see what happens. Yep. Ow. Hey, look. The brooch of spreading flame. Brooch. The brooch. It's brooch, right? Your fire damage has a 50% chance to jump to nearby enemies. I forgot I had this. Summon a trio of skeletons. I don't need that. They're not going to be very helpful. Let's do a different one. How about negate all physical damage from traps? Screw that trap up there. See if it works. Did we get out of here? What are you doing, Yahtzee? Jeez. Dork. How do I get out of here? There we go.
You do know you could have been down first, right?
Okay, let's see if this works. Shouldn't take any damage. Ah, nice. Glad I kept that. Invincible. So now we'll put on maybe that one. See if there's any fire coming up. We're supposed to go that way. Isn't that the way we just came from? Oh, we're back here. What?
This place feels familiar. Hurry, let's go inside.
Yep, this is Yardsley's thing, I think.
This is the library from my dreams. It's real? Look at all these tablets. Actual written records. Oh, somebody pinch me. And there's even some... This looks like the Aedyr building this place. Clearly they wanted their story preserved, no matter the cost.
Tablet that looks relatively new and half finished. There are some diagrams that imply the unintelligible text is about a ritual of some kind, but without being able to read Ekadon, that's all that can be gleaned. Ekadon?
I wonder who she was. She looks sad, familiar. Garlawain's gonads. Look! It's even the same hearth from my dream. And that's the chair. It's the picture of coziness.
I don't know that I'd call this place cozy.
It's plush and warm, envoy. What more do you want? Finally, you've arrived. Ah, there it smells. That took 10 years off my life. Wait. You must be the librarian from my dreams. Oh, it's a pleasure to finally meet you. Oh, though, you do look quite familiar.
The resemblance is uncanny.
It has been quite some time. Too many years to number. Of course. You are an ancestor? A very fashionable one at that. No, child. We are the keeper of these tablets. Or have you already forgotten? Oh, of course. I was you in a past life. Oh, I'm such a fool. You lived with animancers, and yet the idea of awakening to your past lives never entered your mind.
Few can bear the mental and spiritual strain of an awakening. As often as not, it leads to madness.
Oh, darling, you know how I get around all the metaphysical talk.
That's why I'm here, remember?
I was the last of the Aedyr. Once the attack started, a few of us were charged with preserving as much of our history as we could. So we retreated with as much as we could carry. The attacks? You must mean... the Magfolk attacks. Yes, we've... heard... Is that the reason for the bodies outside? Yes. Your monstrous gods, who bought their divinity with blood and the souls of their faithful. They tried to butcher every last one of us.
Seems like they succeeded.
They did in the end. But they didn't get exactly what they wished for. I made sure of that. But how did the magfolk reach you in here? They didn't. Between the screams of my kin being slaughtered and the screeching of the magfolk, I couldn't breathe. That's the screeching I heard in my dream, Envoy. I knew I recognized it when we killed that magfolk. Once it was gone, there was nothing left. And perversely, I found the quiet worse. So I decided on another way. One that wouldn't give your gods the satisfaction. Poison? Well, at least you washed it down with some good wine.
I admire your resolve to kill yourself before the gods could.
It really speaks to her dedication. Our dedication. Yardley, you know what you must do now. I abandoned my duty to protect our history, but you... Someone must tell the story of the Aedyr, and there is no one else. I'm already an expert. What more do you want me to do? Think about it, Yardley. You have been training to be the new protector of this collection since childhood. I couldn't ask for a better successor. But that was your duty. I have my own dreams. Yardley, if you do not become the new librarian, there will be no other. The stories of the Aedyr will turn to dust, and my people, our people, will be forgotten. Just as the burned queen wanted all along, when she sent her magfolk to choke the life from us. This is all too much. What do you think, Envoy?
Are you really willing to give up your apprenticeship with Ringrim?
That apprenticeship is more than I could have ever asked for. I don't know. That's hard to ignore. A chosen of Sapadal, yet you do not stand with your people. How disappointing. Our time is at an end, Yardley. It's time for me to go. Wait! I've not even asked you any questions! Tell me about your marriage rites. Oh, did you mean for all your buildings to look so phallic? Unfortunately, my time is at an end. You must keep Yardley alive. She is the last hope of the Aedyr. So this is goodbye. I wish we could have... No. I wish that all of you had a better ending. She's gone. Forgive me, Envoy, but we should get going. We can talk back in camp. Later.
Hey, your face is normal. It's not doing that messed up thing. Okay, let's go. We could find a waypoint. We could go back to camp. Oh, there's the switch.
Just a little spark.
For part of them. Where's the other switch at? There it is.
Power was a long.
Still another one.
Charge it up. Power goes a long way.
Got it. There's a camping spot.
We survived. Somehow. If you don't mind, I need to catch my...
There's always a weird sort of quiet on the eve of battle. I'm feeling that now. Seems like a good time to gather our thoughts and share a drink before whatever's coming.
Right. This seems like a perfect place to stop and relax.
Though it's hard enough to tell what's real here without a belly full of drink.
Sounds like you're nervous, dearie.
I'm feeling all kinds of ways. Anxious, excited, scared, hungry.
I feel it as well. It is only mortal to feel overwhelmed in the presence of the immortal.
Let's take this in for just a moment. Against all odds, we've survived the living lands, crossed an acid sea, and reached the prison of a god. When we first met, I didn't think you'd last long. But then I saw how you handled that dream thrall there. Shook off your own death like a bad cold. And then you confronted your own killer and let him go. Takes a special kind of strength to stay your hand in a moment like that.
I didn't know much about you at that point. You were traveling with Kai and you died, which I thought made a lot of sense.
I remember your calm. How you listened to my shouting match with the governor and actually heard me. And when they burned my home, you gave me another one. A sanctuary where I could be myself. I'll never forget that.
You were my hero right away. You rescued me from those spoilers. You got my priceless face. What more could a girl ask for?
And now look at you. Look at us. How far we've come in a short time.
5 oddballs on a mission to confront a god. What could go wrong?
Quite a lot, as it turns out. But the journey is worth it.
Not to raise the sails before the anchor, but we left trouble in our wake. Fjord, Thirdborn, Solace. If we make it out of here, it won't be to a living lands suddenly at peace.
Just this once. Could we forget about the rest of the living lands? Some of us could use a break.
If we can't take a moment to ourselves on a floating island outside reality, then I don't know where we can.
Let's get some rest.
Right. We could all use some beauty rest. We'll want to look our best on the battlefield, won't we?
Get some sleep. There'll be plenty of time for sentiment and hugging later.
Let's upgrade. Of course, our axe. Probably our shield. Good. That's good. Recycle some stuff. some stuff away. Actually, keep that out. We have electricity, ice, and fire. We need them.
Oh, and the illusory blizzard to enter the domain. Genius. Had we stayed any longer, I think her illusions could have convinced us we had frost.
Nothing here.
She built a frozen graveyard. She would have let her skeletons tear us apart.
Okay, guess we're ready to go down there. Next time. We'll start here on the next stream.